Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Summers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Crawford. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Took care of it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work, and it's blocked.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Northern Illinois' offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Telly Johnson Jr. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Crawford. He's got the back in the middle. He smashes his way through again. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Got his man in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fakes to grab. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Snares it outside. It's Rodgers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Crawford. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Bush. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Clay. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Spencer. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Number 34, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Delayed handoff. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Snagged out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Little. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Crawford. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
With the catch, it's Cobb. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes a man miss. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to take off. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
It's caught. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running inside, it's Johnson. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To the air, it's Crawford. Gonna let it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Got a little grass. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Powers through the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Snowed under by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Spencer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Crawford. Gets it out fast. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Johnson. Might have a chance. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Keeps it himself. Ball is loose, and he was able to get back on top of it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, still looking. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On the draw, it's Spencer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Well, the defense...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense coming up large and putting a wrap on this one.